is day 15 since we've been here. We've been here now for over 2 weeks at Pu'uhonua o Pu'uhuluhulu in our stand in protection of Mauna Kea against the further desecration through the building of the 30-meter telescope. I want to give an update on access to the Mauna, and I want to use this time to clarify some misinformation that has been spreading around. And so 11 days ago we made an offer to the state that we would allow all technicians of the telescopes up the Mauna if in fact we would be allowed 1 vehicle a day. That was shot down, and we were told that that was non-negotiable. And since that time we have worked with the telescopes individually to get them access. For example, the Gemini was allowed up I'm not sure how many days ago that was already, a few days back, and they were allowed up without anything in return. The following day we got a call from Subaru saying that they needed to go up to perform some maintenance on the telescope. We allowed that to happen as well. On that day we made a deal with them that they would have access and that we would be allowed access of 1 vehicle up the Mauna, and we took some of our kupuna, some of our cultural practitioners, and they went up for ceremony. Now, this proposal was made to the state, again, 11 days ago on a Tuesday. We guaranteed access to the technicians of the telescopes if in fact we would be given access. Finally, after 11 days, we have gone back to that proposal and the state has accepted that deal. So from here on out, those who wish to perform maintenance on the telescopes will have unobstructed access to the Mauna. We have made an agreement. They will give us the name of the telescope and the amount of the individuals going up to the mountain. That will be checked and confirmed, and upon confirmation, they will have access. In return, we have been granted access of 1 vehicle a day. And so that's the position that we're in right now with the telescopes on top of Mauna Kea. The second update for today is that we were visited by the University of Hawaii President, David Lassnerʻs. He came with a little contingent, with a hui of his, and he was greeted like all the people who come here, whether they stand with us or they stand against us. He was greeted in kapua aloha, and he stated that it was his goal to find a solution that would be in the best interest of all of the people of Hawaii. And he also stated that he came here so that he could learn more and know more about what we're doing than he did before he came here. And some of the things that he saw was an immense amount of people, probably the largest gathering that we've had to date. Estimates today range from 3,000 to 5,000 people, depending on where you're looking. We have people across the street. We have people here in the Pu'uhonua at the university. We have cars going down for the gods know how long. And so he has seen again that this is not just a vocal minority, but this is a large group of people from Hawaii and from beyond who are standing here physically on the mountain to protect Mauna Kea. And as we all know, there are literally hundreds of thousands of people around the world standing with us as well. So that became clear to him. Again, although he stands on the opposite side of the issue, we greeted him like all others in kapua aloha. And so he saw our commitment to that. He also saw what a real Hawaiian place of learning looks like. And he saw the Pu'uhuluhulu University in action, as we've been doing it for the past week or two. We have professors here, community organizers, PhDs, teachers, everything you can think of. Our classes range from Hawaiian language to Hawaiian history and culture, to politics, Hawaiian religion, land issues, historical issues, and all things that would strengthen us as a lahui in our stance. And so he witnessed that. And the last thing that he saw, or another thing that he saw, is our level of commitment and the sacrifice that we have made. They worry about the sacrifice they may have to make if the TMT indeed is not built here. But we have already endured many sacrifices. Again, we've been here for 15 days. Many of us have either taken time off or left our jobs to be here. Again, contrary to the popular belief, we are not jobless protesters. We are engaged in our communities, and we have made those sacrifices away from our jobs, our responsibilities, and our families to be here. These are, emotional sacrifices, physical sacrifices, and some that would resonate with the other side, financial sacrifices as well. And so we understand that David Lassnerʻs, the president of the university, like the governor, like the mayor, are at a point now where they don't have too much power and authority over the TMT being built here or not. But what they do have power over is the ability to take a position. And so although, again, their power is limited at this point, it must be recognized that it is in fact the university that has been the vehicle that has allowed TMT to get to this point. And the driver of that vehicle is indeed the president, David Lassnerʻs. And so he came and he saw for himself what this is like. So whether or not he has the power to make any decisions that would, require TMT to follow, he does have the ability to take a position. And he does have the ability to say that he stands and he supports the people who are standing in protection of Mauna Kea. And so we have people here, hundreds of people who are part of the university community, from PhDs to professors to community college students, undergrad students, graduate students, law students, and hundreds of alumni. And so we stand here today and every day reaffirming our commitment to protect Mauna Kea, and we call upon the university to take a position that would be reflective of the stance of the people of this place. And so, with that being said, we'll open up to questions if there are any for today.
Was there any substantive discussion about any changes in the university's position today, Mr. Lassnerʻs?
We had no discussions with him. He came in, he was greeted with aloha, with a little ceremony. He said a few words, nothing extravagant, nothing very valuable, just the normal aloha with some of our kupuna who are here. And then as far as I know, he made his way back out, and as far as I know, he left at that point. We had no discussions with him. He didn't make any attempts to discuss with us. And so he came, he visited, he saw, and then I believe he left.
It was a 30-minute visit. He said he was here to listen and learn. Do you feel like he did that?
Time will tell, right? Listening and learning can be confirmed in the actions that you take after that experience. And so if he takes a position that is reflective of our mana'o and the stance that we've made, then I would say yes, he did listen and he did learn. But if he came here and he continues on the path that he has been on, and he continues to ignore the voices of the people and the voices of his university community, then I would have a hard time believing that he learned anything.
And does taking a position mean doing something other than issuing a statement? Does it mean something with a sublease? What does that mean?
Well, at this point, we can start with a position. Take a position, and at that point we can move forward and we can come to the table and have discussions and see what we can do together to further this. But at this point, it's a simple request, the same way we made of the astronomers in the past when we were willing to give them access. Give us a statement of support, and we can make things happen.
And is there any scheduled discussions with either Harry Kim, the state, the university, anybody?
No scheduled discussions at this point. No, with nobody.
Who was the deal made with regarding access? Was that the mayor's office or someone else?
It came through law enforcement. They were passing on a message to us that came from a higher position. I'm not exactly sure who that is. We've been in discussion about this deal with the technicians for 2 days now. We clarified this morning at about 7:30 a.m. that deal was official and it was on, and so we move forward from there.
So it's already in progress.
It is in progress, yes.
And then regarding crowd size, you said today was the largest crowd size. Everyone knows school is coming back in session. Is there reinforcements you guys have? How are you going to keep these numbers up?
I'm not too worried about keeping our numbers up. We haven't made an official kahea. We haven't necessarily asked the people to come to the mauna to take a stand with us. People are coming here because they've been drawn here and they've been pulled here, for many different reasons. And so, but those reasons at this point have not been to stand in opposition of the police forces who wish to escort the machines up. When that time comes, I have no doubt in my mind that our people will be here.
You still feel like that time will come?
I believe so. The TMT, the board, had a board meeting earlier this week. I believe it was 2 days long, at which point they gave a statement saying that they remain committed. Mauna Kea is their primary choice and they wish to move forward with the project here. And so as long as the state is giving them the so-called legal right to proceed, then we are prepared for some kind of engagement with law enforcement. When that happens, we're not sure, but we'll be ready for it.
And you called on TMT recently to engage with have they done that in any way?
They have not reached out to me. They have not reached out to anybody that I am in contact with. So as far as I know, the answer at this point is no.